Good morning, everybody. I didn't get a chance to do a video that I regularly do last time because we had a bunch of rain and super stressed out dog. My big German Shepherd gets very stressed out when there's rain because she's afraid that there'll be some lightning. Because, yeah, that's when lightning happens usually, is when it's raining outside. And it stresses her out a lot. So I didn't want to go outside and leave her alone. So that's what we did. Anyways, I'm gonna have some coffee. Mm, it's something to get my day started. I hope you have something to get your day started too. Um, Today's subject I want to carefully lay out for you because I try to be very positive about some of the stuff that I think will change with AI. And this most recent thing that happened was I felt very negative, but I'm gonna do that. First, I have to explain something about myself. I try to be very conscientious of the entire spectrum of truth. There's areas that tell you a story, and there's areas that tell you the other side of that story. And I like to hear the both of them or listen to a voice that I trust that has listened or looked into those areas and is giving me more of the facts, the full picture. Uh, And sometimes I've found that the AI has been helpful in explaining to me the context of an argument and more of the background. And that's been a positive. Recently, I've been telling you stuff that I've done personally with AI, and this one was kind of negative for me. So we had, um, when I drive into work, I like to listen to podcasts that have a news summary on them. And so the newscast I typically listen to is Wall Street Journal and another news site called Straight Arrow News. Um, I've found that they are pretty unbiased. And the other source I use that's not a podcast, but it's called Grounded News, will actually tell you news sources how they lean, left, right, or center. And those guys are in the center. So they check a box for me. But I was like I was thinking maybe one more. Um, so I got on there and I got on ChatGPT 4 and I explained these are the two I like. And I like uh, that type of information. So the thing that I expressed to it was that I was interested in that. And so it gave me a list back of what it thought. And from the list it gave me back, I was like, uh, went to Grounded News, and that's not a neutral source of news. And it came back and said, "Oh, then here." And the list again was not very neutral. I said, "Why are you telling me something that's neutral?" And there were big news things. The Daily from New York Times, NPR, uh, BBC. And I said, uh, they said, well, some people perceive that, but they are actually known for being unbiased. I'm like, I, it's not, I'm not perceiving them. I go to the site Grounded News that does an analysis, and you can look at their statistical analysis. And I said, why are you? I'm talking back to the AI. Why are you thinking these are unbiased? And they said, because they have that reputation. So I was like, oh shit. That's one of the problems with AI is AI is a is fed information that is a collection of past stuff and analysis and opinions. So you can have, if you have a lot of sources that say something's true, it becomes very hard to realign to something that may be more factual. I have a personal experience. Um, Back when I wanted to lose some weight, uh, I looked into uh, one of the guys that I listened to, and he was a I was doing C sharp, and he worked on tutorials and information about uh, tools to help with C sharp, and he had he had lost a lot of weight. Ah, shit. Luna, it went under here. I'm sorry, I slipped out of my hands. It went down this way, and he uh, he lost a lot of weight, and but he stayed sharp because there's a lot of people I know, get grumpy and have problems, and they do. Uh, so I looked into what he did, and it was kind of an edgy thing. It was something called keto, and the idea behind it was that we eat too many carbohydrates. But I was amazed at how many people were saying this was bad. This is bad for you, bad for anything you do. And I did the diet, and I felt great. And since then, the low carb uh, dieting technique has taken off. So that was something that AI would have crushed early on because it was not from their data set. It wasn't from the past. It was something new. And the data sets are so crucial that it makes you wonder if we're going to have, damn it, Luna, it went under again. You keep dropping it where it goes under. It went under that way. All right. So, I try to be optimistic about AI and I give you guys good experiences I have. I want to give you the bad experience. Data sets, especially big data sets that are wrong because we learn and we get better at things, might be very hard to uh, change in an artificial intelligence environment. So there you go. Uh, I have said something bad about AI. If we're doing something wrong and there's corporate media, corporate support for something, it may just become more entrenched with artificial intelligence. Could. That's definitely a area of warning for everybody. So just wanted to share that. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm sorry I had a negative thing to say today, but I'll come up with something much more bright and shiny tomorrow. Won't we? Won't we, Luna? Yes. Luna says yes. We'll find something. Maybe it'll storm tomorrow. We'll find out.